If you've memorized pi to 15 places, congratulations, you're a great big racist. Great rhyme. Yep, the war on timetables and division is the left's new crazed religion. We've seen it again and again, headlines declaring that math is bigoted, that solving for X leaves them asking why. True, the wokesters deem modern math guilty of a white patriarchal past, especially those pesky Arabic numerals. Arabic? Yeah. And now it's taken over Bates College, the private liberal arts school in Maine, aren't they all? Wants to revamp math courses to focus on colonialism and privilege, but not the kind of privilege that lets you waste $78,000 a year in tuition, of course. According to the College Fix, which obtained a copy of the proposed curriculum change, a group of professors and students suggest courses like calculus could situate race, white supremacy, colonialism, power, and privilege centrally throughout the course. Wow, I haven't encountered this much poppycock since I stumbled onto that nude beach for seniors. But if this change is adopted, the classes would be mandatory. One of the courses is called Mathematics for Social Justice. Insane. I wonder what that would look like.
Hello everyone, welcome. I'm Kyle St. Croissant, professor of numbers. Please take your seats, which have been prioritized based on race, gender identity, and level of body positivity. As you know, the waitlist for this class is a mile long. Frankly, you're lucky to find an open chair. Now, Pythagoras, Isaac Newton, Albert Einstein, all mathematicians. Bigots. Did you know that the apple that hit Newton on the head was picked by a migrant worker? Yeah. Look, if you don't think math is going to impact your life, just wait until your wife takes half of your
Sorry, Mr. Croissant.
Doctor.
Doctor. Isn't math kind of the universal constant that unites everybody regardless of geographical or political affiliation?
Well, Dylan, I think I've got a problem for you that you're really gonna love. 2 plus 2 equals get the out of my class, you cis white homophobe.
I literally have Black Panther on my notebook. He's my favorite.
I think that's enough for today. Next week, we'll discuss why the Nazis invented calculus.
Oh, look at you. Jamie, you're a racist.
What?
No, I'm kidding. Is mathematics like an emblem of white supremacy?
I don't think so.
No.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. I think the woke thing's getting a little bit out of control.
Yeah.
When I was in college, I wasn't even woke for most of my early classes. And I don't know. It's just, how is this going to even end? When I did take calculus, though, I think we all were taking calculus going, God, I wish this was more complicated with more variables. But how's this even going to work? How will they integrate this? They're going to be like, oh, a train's going 50 miles an hour. The train's being driven northbound. It's driven by a cis white male. And then the southbound train's going 90 miles an hour. I have an answer. Why don't you check the train schedule? That'll answer all your questions.
So, Kat, it's like when you say math is racist, it's like saying a specific language is racist because you don't understand it. But math is a universal language. Anybody can do it.
Right, but
except you.
I can do some math, but I don't need it because of my charm and brilliance in other areas.
Yes.
An iPhone calculator.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But this is the conclusion, or probably not, I'll probably get worse, of something where if you disagree, you're a racist is built into it.
Right.
So someone could be in that meeting like, I think math class should be about math. Like,
yeah.
You should be able to say that, but you can't in this situation because then they'll say, oh, that's your, your privilege. And it doesn't matter if you're white or not because you can be a white supremacist even if you're not a white person.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Walter, this is what I think Schellenberger, who we had on last night, I think he called it second-degree racism, where you decide that a specific group can't handle something that everybody else can handle. Yeah. So by looking out for them, you're the bigot. Does that make sense?
It does, but, I want to use my Oxford education for once on this show. What these people don't realize is that they're wrong in their own terms. Mm-hmm. Our number system, the Arabic numeral system, was invented by people of color.
Right.
It was invented by them. It is their greatest accomplishment. And yet they have no memory for it.
Yeah.
I mean, half of these things that we say are racist or blame on white people were actually stolen by white people from other people. So, you know, here's to Arabic numerals and to the number 0, which they invented.
Yes, my favorite number. Emily, what do you have to say?
Well, just that this entire thing is an illustration of what we are going through socially in this entire country. Bates College has 2,000 students. You pay 80 grand to go there. And this working group consisted of 5 professors and 5 students, 3 of whom were freshmen. They're 17.
Yeah.
They're absolutely ridiculous. To your point earlier, where ignorant people are in school because they're getting educated, students are ridiculous, and yet people are listening to them. To me, that's a microcosm of what we're seeing right now. It's one loud person on Twitter that shouts a ridiculous woke thing. This person is canceled. This person is racist. This is what should be. And then everyone's like, oh, yes, absolutely. It's the emperor's new clothes. The emperor's no clothes.
Yes.
People don't actually
nude
agree.
emperor.
They're just scared of getting canceled, too.
Exactly.
They're scared of loud 17-year-olds.
Great. Just real quick, similar to Walter, I went to Oxford Community College. And, I like math that makes sense. Like I think they should just get rid of calculus. So I want math that can be useful in regular life. You know, like math, like say there's 13 of us, you know, and we have a 12-pack of beer.
Yeah.
You got to figure it out, right? 12 of you need to leave. Because...
Perfect.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.